terror, it's a bunch of bullshit. Just a poor excuse for you to use up all your bullets. How much money does it take to really make a full clip? 9/11 building 7, did they...
I started this club for very personal reasons. I began to hear about the silent Shia genocide going on in my home country, Pakistan. Just hearing that my people are dying and no one knew about it infuriated me. I couldn't understand how 19,000 people dying continuously couldn't get the media's attention or even any help. After researching oppression, I learned it happens everywhere, not just Pakistan. And it all immediately sparked my interest. Oppression is so much more deeper than religion, race, and gender. It's pure hate and brutality. Learning this and not doing anything was literally driving me crazy. I needed to help. I needed people to know. So I began this club with the mindset that even if one person's mind is changed or made more aware of the world around them, just one person, I've made the difference I've wanted. Being an upstander to me is just making a difference, making people more aware of real world problems and being able to tolerate it.
And a bunch of other cover-ups. Your child's future was the first to go with budget cuts. If you think that hurts, then wait, here comes the uppercut. The school was garbage in the first place. That's on the up and up. Keep you at the bottom, but tease you with the upper crust. You get it, then they move it, so you never keeping up enough. If you turn on TV, all you see is a bunch of what the dude is dating so-and-so, blabbering about such and such, and that ain't Jersey Shore. Homie, that's the news. And these the same people supposedly telling us the truth. Limbaugh is a racist. Glenn Beck is a racist. Gaza Strip was getting bombed, Obama didn't say. That's why I ain't vote for next one either. I'm a part of the problem. My problem is I'm peaceful, and I believe in the people. Yeah. It's
The reason I sponsored this group is these folks really represent a lot of why I came back to teaching, to try to create a better world where people aren't oppressing other people, where people learn to be tolerant and learn to love one another despite their differences. And for me, this is kind of my way of doing my part to help create a world like that.
If we never heard it, but if we know better, then we probably deserve it. Jihad is not holy war. Where's that in the worship? Murdering is not Islam, and you are not observant. And you are not a Muslim. Israel, don't take my side, because look how far you've pushed it.
To me, being an upstander means taking the time to separate from everyday life to educate yourself about more than what directly affects you. Some of the most oppressed people in the world are the Palestinians, whose land was forcefully taken by Israel for religious differences. Rather than a compromise, this resulted in a Palestinian massacre. Since the conflict started, 1.5 million Palestinians have died. Did you know?
Walk with me into the ghetto, this where all the went. Complain about the liquor store, but what you drinking liquor for? Complain about the gloom, but when you pick a broom up, just listen in the pot, ain't gonna make it stop. A rebel in your thoughts, ain't gonna make it out. If you don't become an actor, you'll never be a factor. Pills with million side effects, take them when the pain's felt. Wash them down with diet soda, killing off your brain cells. Crooked banks around the world would gladly give a loan today, so if you ever miss a payment, they can take your home away.
Being an upstander means not being afraid to stand up and speak out for those who can't. For all the mothers, fathers, and even children being murdered for their race, beliefs, or even something as simple as gender. It means being brave enough to help.
Is worse than all the violence. Fear is such a weak emotion, that's why I despise it. We scared of almost everything, afraid to even tell the truth, so scared of what you drama, only attracted to things that
Well, in my life and in my career, to be an upstander, I have advocated for students with special needs. I advocate for women with breast cancer, and I try to treat students in my office firmly, fairly, but with compassion.
yeah, we trying to stop terrorism, but we still got terrorists here living in the USA, the big CIA, the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK. But if you only have love for your own race, then you only leave space to discriminate, and to discriminate only generates hate. And when you hate.
Hi everyone, I've been asked to talk about oppression at Bartlett High School, and I believe the reason I was asked by some of my students was that I do cover the subject of bullying in my class. Bullying can be done in several ways, aggressive and passive, and passive is the one that we cover the most because that's where I feel oppression occurs the most, in the classroom and in our hall settings and social settings, especially in your age group. Passive bullying is anything that you normally wouldn't recognize. It's not the hitting, it's not making the loud gestures of making fun of people. It's more a look or alienating people, the gossiping, something that's just not as dominant in a bullying sense. It happens all the time, and sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it. But it does create a situation, in a classroom especially, where it oppresses people and they don't feel as though they can really be who they want to be. Or it will keep them from contributing an idea. I see it because in dance, my dance classes, it's a very open area of exposure of our abilities. And I do ask people to kind of work outside of their comfort zone. But it happens everywhere, and I think that when people really become aware of passive bullying, they realize not only how much it happens, but actually how good we are at it. We are quite experts at passive bullying. So it tends to be a little bit more popular in the female population, but it does occur in both males and females. So I would challenge everyone at Bartlett High School in your life to think about how you treat others. What happens to you when you feel like you're being oppressed, that you have an atmosphere that you're working in that you don't feel comfortable in because maybe there are people in there that you know would never say anything to you or might talk about you, and it does keep you from behaving or saying or maybe even conducting yourself in a manner that would feel more natural. You're always on guard, and to me that's what oppressiveness at Bartlett High School is all about.
Bound to get irate, yeah. Madness is what you demonstrate, and that's exactly how anger works and operates. Man, you gotta have love just to set it straight. Take control of your mind and meditate. Let your soul gravitate to the love, y'all.
People killing, people dying, children hurt, and you hear them crying. When you practice what you preach, and what you turn the other cheek. Father, 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 help us, send some guidance from above. These people got me questioning, where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
It just ain't the same, always in change, new days are strange.
I joined the Upstanders because I was fed up with hearing about all this hatred and doing nothing about it. I mean, how is it fair that most kids in America can walk home from school without thinking twice about it? Or some people getting punished for what they believe in? Or something as simple and stupid as being male or female? I am sick and tired of just sitting here doing nothing. I mean, those innocent people, those children being punished, it just doesn't make sense to me. And they might not have a voice, but I do. And I'm not going to be a part of this silent crime. I will speak out, and I will be an upstander. And you should too.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You could beat the world, you could beat the war. You could talk to God, go banging on his door.
throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks.
You could be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you gon' find yourself
Standing in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And the world's gonna know your name.
Yeah.
'Cause you burn with the brightest flame.
Yeah.
And the world's gonna know your name.
Yeah.
And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can go the distance, you can run the mile. You can walk straight through hell with a smile.
You could be the hero, you could get the gold. Breaking all the records they thought never could be broke.
Yeah, do it for your people, do it for your pride. And you're ever gonna know if you never even try.
Do it for your country, do it for your name. 'Cause there's gonna be a day